Hi everyone, welcome to Walks with Moss. We are camping in Oregon. It's going to be rainy, so we've got lots of tarps set up. There's the tent and the tarp that goes to the table and then the tarp over the table. And Bella is really excited because I've got my backpack on. We're going to explore the trails around here and look for some mushrooms. I've always wanted to come here this time of year after clover season is over and when the mushroom season is really at its peak. Wow, Bella. Okay, let's go. We're going to start out by exploring this little loop trail that goes around the campground. Last night I found a king bolete here, but it had been kicked over and it was a little bit slug-eaten. We've got lots of swillis here. And this one's got lots of spots on it. And there's a lot of bright red russulas that look like they're shrimp russulas, but I did the spit and taste and spit test, and they were not. And look at Bella go. Wow, she's loving it here. Anyway, I'm hoping to find some Matsutake and some king boletes. I already found some chanterelles. Lots of slimy boletes. There we go, that one. Those are growing in my campsite, but they're not good to eat. I imagine there's lots of bass in this little oxbow lake. And I'd like to fish it, but an Oregon non-resident fishing license is $66. And that's more than I want to pay for just a few days down here. So I probably won't be fishing, even though this looks really ideal for bass. I think I found a Matsutake. Let's check it out. Oh, it feels very, very solid. It feels very solid. And it's got the, see the brownish scales on top? Yeah, that's still the stem feels pretty solid too. Oh yeah, baby, it's Matsutake. Ha-ha! That's my first one of the year. Excellent. Now, because we're in Oregon, sadly, I have to cut this in half. I don't have my mushroom knife with a brush on it, so I guess I'll just use some moss here. Looks like we got Rhytidiadelphus laureus. You can tell by the reddish stem. So I'm going to clean this up as much as I can, and then I'm going to do the unthinkable. I'm going to cut it in half lengthwise, because that's the rule in Oregon to prevent people from picking commercially. The state of Oregon really tried to capitalize on it when mushroom hunting, Matsutake hunting was a big deal. And it was kind of too little too late, really, because now you can get lots of Matsutake in Mexico, and there's no need for big Matsutake camps here in Oregon. So what we're left with is just a bunch of rules that really affect personal harvesters. Oh well. One Matsutake for dinner tonight. Yum. Yummy. Yay. First Matsi of the year. I've been to this campground many, many times. I used to go once or twice a year, but this is the first time I've been here since 2020. And I've always wanted to come here late enough in the year that the mushrooms would really be in. And every year it doesn't happen because of the weather. And the weather is supposed to be wretched this trip too, but I decided I was going to go for it no matter what. We're supposed to have thunderstorms today. So far, no sign of any of that. It's beautiful. And it's late enough in the year that plover season is over, which means that dogs are allowed on the beach, which will be a nice change. I've been here with Patches and Sage, and now with Bella. Bella, come on. And Bella is just having the time of her life today. All these new smells, I guess. Wow, she's just going crazy. All right, I really would like to find another king bolete. I don't even know where that king bolete I found came from, though. It was already picked. Let's just keep walking. See what else we can find. It's a good sign that that Matsutake was right on the trail. Tells me not too many people are mushroom hunting down here. Oh, what do we got up here? What's this? Oh, I think this is Russula brevipies. Yeah, it pretends to be Matsutake sometimes. But you can crush its stem. That means it's not Matsutake. These might be honey mushrooms. Oh no, there's some sort of Cortinarius. Don't know what kind. They're gorgeous, but there's some poison Cortinarius, so I kind of leave them alone. A four-legged creature just went running across here when I was down there. I think it might be a nutria. Whatever it is, Bella is hot on the trail. Yeah, that's where it went. So yeah, that's what she's chasing. I'm not surprised. This trail goes down to the beach. I'm going to take it down to the beach, and then after that, I'm going to turn around, come back, and walk all through this closed campground here. I have really high hopes for this closed campground. Mushrooms like disturbed areas, like campgrounds. We've got lots of the evergreen huckleberry here, just like I have at home. Probably going to have these in my pancakes in the morning. Looks like they're still pretty pickable. Yay! Here's a Matsutake, I can tell. It's not Russula brevis, it's Matsutake. Ooh, look at that. Nice one. Oh yeah, very cool. I'll have to clean this off and cut it in half and put it in the bag with the other one. Here's two more gorgeous Matsutake, and they feel like they're not buggy. I'll clean them off here and then cut them in half. Isn't this a sad thing to have to do? Cut them in half like this. But look how clean those are. No signs of bugs whatsoever. Perfect, beautiful Matsutake. There went Bella. She's going to really have fun getting back up here. The ocean's down there. And the river and the dog are down there. You're gonna have a great time getting back up, Bella. I wish she had her skid plate on. She could use it here. This is a situation where she could definitely benefit from having a skid plate. Although her raincoat might give her a little bit of protection. Bella, come on up. Come on. Show me how you're going to get up here. Yep. That's where the skid plate helps. There we go. Good dog. One of the first hikes I took her on, she scraped a whole bunch of skin off her belly doing exactly that. There's a baby rough-skinned newt crawling on a swillus mushroom. How cute is that? I've never seen a baby before. I hope Bella doesn't stomp on you. Very cool. And right here is a new to me mushroom. iNaturalist says it's Cortinarius capiratus. It's pretty distinctive, I think. This is so orange. I know it's for sure Cortinarius. It's gorgeous, isn't it? There we go. There goes some geese flying in a couple of different V formations. And we've made it down to the beach. I've got Bella on a leash for now, even though it's not plover season. I'm not going to be able to keep her on a leash for long though. It's just torture for both of us. What a relief to be able to let her off the leash. She was pulling so hard. So here we are. This is the first time I've been able to go on the beach with my dog while camping here because it's not plover season. Even though plover nesting season is over, I'm going to do my best to keep Bella out of the sand dunes. There's some kelp. And over here is a giant jellyfish. Look at that. Wow. There's a cockle shell. Here's a type of bolete I don't see a lot of, Linum or scaber stalk. See the scabers on the stem? I think someone already picked this. It was just laying on the side and it's well gone. But still, it's always interesting to find one. Like most mushrooms in the Pacific Northwest, they haven't been properly cataloged yet, so you can't really ID them to species because they haven't been assigned to species yet. But that's okay. I found out recently that our shrimp russula is not Russula zarampelina, and it's now been named Russula olympiana or something like that, which I really like the sound of. So I'm just wandering back in here in these woods. Could find king boletes with all these pine trees, but don't seem to be. Anyway, just having a great time here in Oregon with Bella. I'll probably make a couple different videos while we're here. This is just part one. Here's kind of a fun little mushroom, Croagomphus vinicolor. They rehydrate really nicely. I like them, but they often have sand in them. But it is fun to pick a batch of them to dehydrate. They're really good rehydrated. Here we go. We found the king. Right here, I think. Gotta pick it to be sure. But yeah, it's the king. It's the king bolete. But wow, is it dirty. I don't know if this one's going to be keepable. Yeah, we're not keeping this one. It's filled with worms. There might be a midsection that's not wormy, but it's pretty far gone. I don't know. Well, there might be a few pieces like right in here that are keepable and not filled with worms. I don't know, but I think I'll just look for a better one. I managed to find a couple of little king boletes on the trail. Didn't have my camera with me. We'll go hunting again tomorrow. Here's a little tour of my campsite. I've changed it slightly. I've got a tarp over the doorway of my tent. That way if it rains, I can have my tent door open and not get wet. And I can get in and out of my tent without getting stuff wet. Then this tarp here over my table. I got a little bit of camouflage cloth here. I just don't like people peering in at me. I guess camping alone makes me just a little bit paranoid, so yeah, I kind of keep to myself when I go car camping alone. So here's the king boletes that I found, plus I found one chanterelle. And then my Matsutake are here. Maybe I'll cook some of them up tonight too, I'm not sure. But for now I'm going to have the king boletes with some tomato and a sausage. That's all going to be cooked up over the fire. And tomorrow I hope to go to the Siltcoos Lake Trail. It's one of my favorite trails. Hopefully I'll have more energy tomorrow. I'm a little bit tired today because I had my flu shot and my COVID shot the day before yesterday. I slept good camping my first night though. So that was nice. Bella didn't come in the tent. She didn't want to. I put her pillow in the tent. She's like, what do you want, you crazy? So I got her pillow right there. She'll be undercover and she'll be near me, but she can come and go as she pleases and she won't get my tent filthy. I think that'll be good. I got a couple mushrooms here I found. This one's a hygrocybin. It's beautiful. It's just gorgeous. And this one, I don't even know what genus this is. Maybe it's a honey mushroom. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. And then this beautiful, I think it's a rushelite, but it's just, gosh, it's just so pretty. This beautiful purple mushroom with white gills. It's so gorgeous. And I'm also checking out a blackening rushula. You don't eat them, but I've never even given them any attention before, and they are kind of interesting. You touch them and they turn black. That's kind of cool. And here's a Lactaria I'm trying to ID and haven't had any luck. It's got white latex. It tastes really bitter. I don't know. I get stuck in the keys on the colors of it. What's ochre? Is this ochre? I don't know what ochre is. A little frustrated with the keys on this one. I love coming here and relaxing. This is just so nice and peaceful and away from all the airplane noise. All I can hear is the ocean and the chirping birds. It's wonderful.